today we got a little quick project. I need a tooling plate for the vise that's about this size for a little project, for some clamps for roll bar tubing. So we're going to punch this out real quick. Found something a little different this time. I've actually got a 1-inch aluminum plate clamped down with vertex clamps. Should hold it. I don't think there'll be any issues, but I don't think I've ever really tried it in this manner. And usually in the other mill, I've got T-slots going in both directions. On this one, the clamping force is all on the sides, but there's 4 clamps total. We're going to give it a try. And again, you know, this is, I do a lot of one-off parts. This is one of them. So all my feeds and speeds will be really slow to begin with, and I can kind of turn it up. This is actually the rear of the plate. This is what's going to have the grooves that goes down in the vise. And I've also made it where you can flip it upside down and clamp it, and you can put screws in from either side. So we're going to give this a go and see what happens. This is the first time that I've actually done video with the new light, so hopefully this comes out a little bit better. You know, I really can't leave this open because of the fluid. But we'll give it a go and see what happens. We'll get this tooling plate knocked out, hopefully. I kind of used a different strategy here on the face milling. It's going really smooth and it's removing a lot of material. But I'm actually always lifting and plumb milling that face mill. You'll notice as it actually goes back over, it's washing the chips off before it starts the next run. And that seems to make a really good surface finish. These chips look really good. I can already, just looking at it, it's almost mirror finish on the top of the tooling plate. Okay. This has got done running, and there's several little glitches in the design that I was correcting along the way. Right now this is a failed piece, and what I'm going to do is actually go in and slightly shrink the size of it to basically clean up this edge where I hit that with the big end mill. It made an area there that I need to basically shrink the size of the whole plate. Let me get a wipe, but I'm going to wipe that down. The surface finish on this plate is just unbelievably smooth. Okay, so basically all of the contours look good. The chamfer on the edge is a little deep. I'm going to make an adjustment to that. And basically what I'm going to do, since this is a fixture part, I really don't need the full-size plate. I basically picked the size of the fixture based off of just a scrap piece of aluminum I have. So what I'm going to do is slightly decrease that in the design, and that'll get rid of all the little blemishes that have occurred during the design phase. And basically what this thing's designed to do is actually go up and fit up in a vise. There's some cutouts on these sides that basically the vise jaws, you can sit it down on and get some repeatability. I haven't decided yet. I have made a couple of fixtures that actually have a set screw that go into the side to where you can actually set it in the vise and slide it up against the vise jaw. I don't know that I'll do that on these, but I'm going to modify the design. We won't have to do the engraving and the facing operation look good. Really all we're going to have to do is just kind of reprofile this and do a chamfer, and it's going to be identical to what this is, other than I'm going to reduce the chamfer some and just come in on the plate a little bit more. Okay, I've got the new program in, and basically what I've done is I've come in on all sides, and rather than do the pockets on the side, I'm relatively happy with that. I just don't know that it's that useful. So I removed those, and I'm basically going to take out around all the sides. And I don't know that I'll entirely get rid of that little divot, but it'll definitely clean it up and it'll be a usable part. So I'm going to let this load, and we'll get started. Okay, it's time for the big reveal. Just looking at it, it looks like we got rid of the slight boo-boo that I made, and ready to be, the coolant's ready to take off. One thing I'll say is always look at your chips. After the cut, there's a lot of chips here and they look good. I'm not cutting it with an ideal cutter. I'm cutting it with a very large diameter cutter, mainly because I don't have the size cutter that I want that can reach all the way down to the bed. I don't have the extended tool holder for that tool. But this works just fine for this purpose. Okay, folks, Here's the back side of the tooling plate. We'll flip this over. Basically flip this over and do an operation on the top, and that's when we'll drill all the holes and square up all the sides. But this is actually what the vise will grip against. Generally on these tooling plates, especially if you do a smaller one, it's good idea to invest in an undercut. This is slightly undercut by like a degree, just so that the jaws actually, when they grab, they have the tendency to pull down or hold the piece. If this ends up being tapered in the opposite direction, you can actually push the plate out with the vise if you're not careful. One thing I wanted to mention, I did fix the taper, and basically I only did enough taper just to break that edge, so that I didn't cut into the jaw surface of what the vise is actually going to pull up. But this should be really nice. I have a couple of these. This is probably the smallest one that I've made, and the main reason I made it is because I needed something really rigid to actually, I'll probably put holes in this one, but this particular design, I'm going to run one more of these and not face this, but basically I'm probably going to put some pit bulls in this to actually hold several pieces in this piece rigidly, because basically the vise jaws are going to be almost full coverage of this plate minus about an inch